But at the same time, I'm still under this pressure. I've got so many people to look after.
Sure, but of course, I think, Wilson, sorry to talk across you, sir, but I think a lot of patients might say, well, tough, that's part of the gig, that's part of the job. You're going to be checked. That's how it is. We need to know that you guys are on the ball, because some of you aren't, clearly, and haven't been in the past. That would be the counter to what you're telling us. Don't go away, Constance. Mohammed in Hendon, hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Very well, sir. What do you think? This is reference nursing. This is reference international aid.
Yeah, I just want to know, when all the money that we're sending, which we can't afford for a start, who does it go to? Does it go to Assad, or does it go to the rebels?
Well, you'd hope it doesn't go to Assad, because that really would be weird, wouldn't it? Just hello, Mr.
You know it's
Chemical
going to end
Bomber.
up in somebody's pocket.
Well, we're forever being told. I don't know if you've noticed the change in language, Mohammed, in the last couple of years from politicians. They keep telling us it used to go into the wrong hands, but now there are good checks in place to make sure it doesn't, and the United Nations will make sure of it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that too.
Yeah.
You sort of wonder where you're sending. You know, they're talking about sending. I mean, they're 1.9 billion short. That's what that's what they're short of. So they need about 4 billion altogether for this. And you think, it's 4 billion quid. Whilst I don't doubt that that's the sort of money that's needed to assist people, you sort of wonder when you think about the area that it's going to, whether it's really going to go into the right pockets.
We're getting fed up with it now.
So, do we send anything? Do we stand by?
No,
do we let it happen?
I don't think we should. No problem.
So it's a region that's got its troubles. Let that region sort it out.
Actions, get on with it, sort it out.
Okay, Mohammed, thank you. It is a view. 0845 6060 973. Constance in Chelsea, hello.
Yes, good evening, Ian.
Good evening to you.
I'm so angry, because what about our soldiers that have come back with no arms and no legs? What about the widows that are having to bring up children?
But
what about the mothers that are missing their children? What about the poor people in this country that've got no money?
Yes, we're not sending any soldiers there, so we can sleep nicely knowing that we haven't.
Why doesn't he ever think of them? Why doesn't he have any sympathy for those soldiers who gave their lives for us?
That's sort of what soldiers do, isn't it?
Them? I mean, it's absolutely disgraceful. All he wants to do is people to pat him on the back and say, what a clever guy I am for doing all this for the people in Syria.
Are you talking about Cameron or Obama?
Pardon?
Are you talking about Cameron or Obama?
I'm talking about Cameron.
Okay.
Why doesn't he think of the poor people in this country that are trying to bring their children up? They don't know where they're going to live. They don't know how to feed them. What about all those people?
Do you think sending £400 million is really
far too much?
But do you think it's in the gift of a prime minister just to personally sign that cheque and hand it out? Is it not a bigger decision than just David Cameron?
No, I think he's just doing it to want people to pat him on the back and say what a good chap I am.
Okay, Constance, thank you. Daniel in Bromley, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Very well, sir. What do you think?
I personally think, I think people get too used to using the words of my money when it comes to paying for taxes. Alright, fair enough, we work and we pay our taxes. However, if we put money into something, then technically shouldn't we have a say in what we do with the money?
You think so?
We do. I don't think we do with the government that we have, or any government that we've had. So at the end of the day, we're putting this money into them in the belief that whatever they're doing is in our best interest. Yeah, we are lacking in NHS, and we are lacking in the police forces, and we are lacking in all public sectors.
So you think, in many respects, and the only way to address that would be to sort of have a vote on issues this big?
I believe whatever the governments are doing, even though we can nitpick, and everyone says that they can do better, at the end of the day, it keeps us out of war, and it keeps peace, it's worth it. Because there's a reason why we have to donate 400 million, is because obviously we want to build our economy, and it's very hard to build our economy if we go against people in the UN, or technically America, or whatever, all the countries that, if we go against them, how will we build our economy in the next 2-3 decades.
So our hands are kind of tied that we have to do that. Some, of course, Dan, would say that's a good thing. It's good that there is an internationalness when it comes to assisting in areas of real need. The only question I have, you haven't really got to flick around too many news wires or even too many National Geographic programs, or just